Welcome to Crypto Tutors. We are humanizing cryptocurrency and blockchain and are bringing the best trailblazers and success stories like Isaiah Jackson, Tanya Evans, Ian Bellina, Cleve Messidor, and Tinashe Nitaganga on the Crypto Couch. Click subscribe and the bell to be the first to watch the latest interviews every single week.
This episode is sponsored by Cash App.
So let me ask you a question. Like, how are you able to pick the tops of each crypto, right? Like, what's your strategy to gauge when is the right time to pull out?
I would say that's more of like something someone like as far as an investor would have to ask themselves. Like everyone's situation is different. So, like your situation is your situation, my situation is my situation. I may have something that occurs or a moment where, my vehicle breaks down or I have some unexpected medical bills. And so it's like you'll know like when you have to pull out and kind of toss that towards those unexpected bills, or you have your own financial goals that you're trying to attain. Me per se, let's say I have a coin with 100,000 tokens, right? And so I'll wait on it to reach a certain amount. Let's say I go in at 1 penny, and so these are hypotheticals now I'm throwing out. I'll wait until it reaches 25 cents, let's say, and then maybe I'll eject 20% of my coins and then redistribute it either to another token that I see, has a possibility of being viable in the future or solve some type of, problem or address some type of issue in the world. Or, I can just simply withdraw money, send it to my bank account and see the cash, so everyone's situation is different.
And I think what where I was getting with that was like if it's at, I don't know, if it's a 10x, is that like what kind of gives you the impression like now's the right time to sell? Like, do you have a certain threshold? Like if it's at 10x, it's at 20x, 100x, like, how do you make the determination that something is going to keep running? Like it's going to keep running up, or now's a good time to pull out?
Personally, I like to see my money run up. Like taking it back to your interview with Tinashe, how he mentioned he likes to, if you're going to invest in something, so if I'm going to invest $1, I want to see it turn to $10. So I kind of have that same perspective, that same kind of game plan. So if I put $100, I at least want to see it turn to, now that I've seen the type of potential that cryptocurrency has. So if I manage to turn $50 to $40,000 now, I know this isn't a short-term play. This is like years down the line. So I know I'm in it for the long run and not the short term. So I'm gonna ride it out until I see like past 6-7 figures.
What I'm also curious is like when you check in periodically and you see that it's like dropped, right? Like right now it's June 2021. It's the summer. The summer always tends to be a period of contraction in the market. Bitcoin has, dropped, quite a bit of value, like double digit drop in its value from 60 to around 35, 36. And so like in the altcoins, right? Because you're dealing with altcoins primarily. When you're talking about altcoins, when you look in your account, maybe 3 months in and you're like, oh, snap, like it dropped like 30%, 40%, whatever. Like, did that happen to you? If it did, how did you react? Like, tell us a bit about that.
Yeah. So recently logged into my account and then I noticed like over 6 figures were gone, like out of nowhere. But honestly, like I didn't even break a sweat. I've been here, I've done this, and I know if I just kind of maintain and hold my ground, like things are eventually going to blast back off, like things go up, they go down, but just as they go down, they're going to come back up.
can we like have a moment on that? Because so many people right now, Andy, are like losing they're so nervous. And here's the thing about crypto, it's an extremely volatile, it's an extremely volatile asset. And like you have to like, you can't expect triple, quadruple digit returns without there being, drops. Like it's just par for the course. And so how do you cope with that? Like looking at your account, seeing that it's down by 6 figures, which is pretty substantial to most people, like, and granted, you've been in the game for, quite a few years, but what advice would you give to folks who are like new and, they rode the wave when, things were like super duper bullish, but now we're starting to see some bearish, signaling?
Yeah. So what I do basically when I take major hits, I just buy more.
Oh,
I buy the dip.
buy the dip. Did I hear that?
I double down, I triple down, I quadruple, I tenfold, I keep investing. I just keep investing so I can, blow up my bag, I'm trying to have a big bag. So I keep injecting capital more and more and more and more. So, my personal goal is I'm trying to reach financial freedom status. So the way I see myself attaining that is by continuously investing.
I think that you really hit the nail on the head with respect to the idea of transforming knowledge into wealth, right? Like, passive income means that you are not exchanging your time for money. And, it's going to take you how many hours to get, financially free? Like if we're talking about 7, 8 figures net worth, at least, it's going to take you many, 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 many years. If it might not even be possible or attainable if your sole means of generating income is through your time. And, the fact that you have the courage, the conviction in the coins that you choose to invest in, which is also too why that fundamental analysis and exercising the due diligence required to make wise investment decisions is so important. Cool heads prevail because of the fact that you understand what you're investing in. You understand that this is a long-term investment. This is a long-term, game you're playing. I love Wall Street bets. I don't know if you're familiar with the term diamond hands.
Yes. Diamond hands.
Hodl.
I got diamond hands. I sit on my hands.
Not paper hands. Matter of fact, in the chat, let me see if you got diamond hands. We want to know, are you got diamond hands or you got paper hands? Because we need you to have diamond hands when you're an investor, okay? You got a whole long term.
Yeah, so basically, I would say it's more like a mental discipline type ordeal. So you just want to kind of train yourself. It's more of a training yourself to resist. You want to resist the urge, Yeah, I mean, it's easy to see those dips and kind of get discouraged and, tell yourself, oh, man, you know what? Things aren't going to, go back up again, which in reality, in due time, things actually do. So, you want to resist the urge. You want to hold on to what you have, because let's say if you bought into a particular coin at $100 and then all of your earnings take a dip and you're now down at $50. So now this thought has crossed your mind, like, should I sell or should I hold? Now comes the decision, hold, should you sell? So you have to ask yourself logically and rationally thinking, if I sell now at $50, I'm selling at a 50% loss. So you're already down from your original investment. So why would you want to sell at a loss when you can just continue to hold and watch it grow over time?
That is genius. Okay. I love the fact that you said that, why would you sell at a loss? Like it's, I think human nature to feel like, fear, the FUD, right? Like fear, uncertainty, doubt. And that, might trigger a reaction where you're like, I gotta sell. And it's like, no, actually, I gotta buy more, especially if you, again, believe in the project and you've done your homework and you feel like this is something that could, I don't know, change the world. Like, why would you want to let go of a piece of something that can make the world a better place? So I absolutely love that mentality. I love that advice. And that actually brings me to my next question, which is, Are you subscribing to the Crypto Tutors YouTube channel? Because if you're not, you should. So click that subscribe button. Make sure you turn that little bell on, ding, ding, ding. So every time we release a story like how to go from $50 to $40,000, you know what's up. You get put onto the game that you need to transform knowledge into wealth. Hello. Sorry, Andy, I went off script there for a quick sec.
It's okay.
What I was gonna say is that, you know, for folks that are hearing a lot about crypto and like, you know, just where the market is, we're talking about the cryptocurrency market now is about a $2 trillion market cap. You know, do you think that it's too late to get involved, or what are your thoughts on where we are today?
Oh, absolutely not. I think you're actually quite early. Like a lot of huge institutions and, you know, the governments are, you know, right now just chopping and buying everything up. It's actually the perfect time to get in. There's still, you know, a lot of coins out there, if you just do your due diligence, that you can purchase for like sub penny that are long-term holds that, you know, you can reach as well, like substantial gains over a pretty long period of time. So I think you're actually at a good entry point right now. It's always better now than later.
In 2016, when you started your crypto journey and, you know, your homeboy was like, oh, like you need to get on this. And you were like, what? Like crypto? I don't know. You know, and like now 6 figures, 7 figures later, Jesus Christ. If you learn nothing from this Crypto Couch episode, the sooner that you're in the market, the better, because we might be having you on the Crypto Couch telling us how you turned your $25 to $250,000. Let's go. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to have you. Pull up. Pull all the way up.
Mic drop.
So Andy, in closing, you know, I would love to just hear from you around what do you feel the future of crypto holds?
Oh man, I think there's just so many opportunities, life-changing opportunities for even just like your average person, you know. Like I think, you know, a lot of people in the near future are going to be self-employed, funding their own projects, you know, having more liberty to spend more time with your family at home, doing a lot more traveling. I feel like the future is pretty bright actually in cryptocurrency.
Damn, I don't have my shades on, but I would have thrown my shades on. Maybe they could superimpose them in you know, post-production. You're so bright, we gotta wear shades. Hello.
Hey, stunning shades.
One final kind of silly question. What's your favorite GIF?
Oh, my favorite GIF
Yeah.
would be the one with the rock where he kind of.
Hey.
And I always input that into the group. So if you're on the lookout for me in the group, yeah, I just kind of randomly pop that in there here and there.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Andy, thank you so much for spending time with us today, sharing your amazing story and also some actionable tips for folks who are either, you know, considering getting involved in crypto. And a lot of the conversation is around Bitcoin and Ethereum, which are the two most popular and have the largest market cap. But the truth is that there are thousands upon thousands of cryptos out there. And what I love about your story is that the, you know, triple X, quadruple X return that you saw came from coins that were less than, you know, a penny in some instances, which is great because that means that each of you who are watching, who may think that I earn $30,000 a year, I don't have the means to invest. Andy's proof positive. You could turn $50 to $40,000. But you know what, though? If you're not subscribing to this channel, then you're not going to hear the next success story. We will continue to bring you the best and the brightest minds in the game that are helping you transform knowledge into wealth. That's what we do at Crypto Tutors. That's our wish for you. Until next time, peace.
Adios.
Want to learn more? Visit cryptotutors.com.